Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today we are starting a new series on the channel. Now I know that it was no poll this time, right? As you can clearly see by the title, we're checking out Brave Danganronpa Coward's Paradise. We're starting with a voice actor trailer, as I always do with these things. Now, before you are questioning, like, oh, why are you starting this? Why is there no poll? Well, as I said in an announcement I made maybe a month ago, I'm not really sure. I think it was a month ago because I was still reacting to Pink at the time. I wanted to check out Brave regardless of if it won the polls or not. Like I have had Brave in each poll every time. It hasn't won any polls yet, I know. But the year is ending, and it's like November 18th today. So it's about like a month or so left. Probably this might not even come out. This will come out later. I'm pretty sure it might come out like later than December, maybe early January. I don't know. I hope it will come out sooner. But I wanted to check out Brave regardless because I don't remember if I've said this in this video or in some really old video. Obviously not in this video, but like in a more recent video I meant. But Brave is what got me to the Danganronpa community in general and the VA community as well, right? Like the first time I think was like around around COVID or maybe a little bit before that I got recommended this video. And I was like, oh, okay, this looks really neat. Let's check it out. What is this? A site? Casting Call Cloud? So I checked it out, and that's how I started doing auditions and stuff like that. That's how it started, I guess. I haven't gone that far in a journey, I guess, but I have started thanks to Brave. That's how I met a lot of people. That's how I checked out a lot of projects. And honestly, Brave is a very special project for me just because of that, so I wanted to actually check it out for good before the year ends. Now, I did watch the first and second episode, I think, at some point after COVID, like maybe like a year after, because I know I was at uni back, like first year of uni, so that must be like maybe 3 years ago, 4? That might be 4 years ago, actually. So, I don't remember anything, obviously. I don't remember anything. I was going to post these reactions at the time, but then, I don't know what happened. My laptop just, I don't know if I just didn't save anything. There was nothing on my computer. I was looking at my laptop, searching for the files, like, where did I save it? I couldn't know. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm not gonna post it now. I'm gonna wait for some other time. The time never came, but today is the day. So, after this really long intro of, how long? 3 minutes? We're gonna start with the VA trailer. I will say, I don't remember every VA here, but I do remember that they're all really good. And I'm pretty sure we have seen some of them in other projects as well. So, that's gonna be fun. Let's check out Brave Danganronpa Coward's Paradise voice actor trailer. Do I have it HD? Oh, I guess it's a really old video, right? So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, it is 5 years old, yeah. Maybe I'll raise the volume too. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we're gonna start with the main character, I would assume.
I looked up to those costumes super.
I'm definitely gonna have to raise the volume a little bit. So we're starting with Hiroto, from what I remember. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click there. Hello?
Superheroes on TV. I looked up to those costumes superheroes on TV. It's embarrassing to even think about it.
Yep, Sword of Swords.
Today, I am an ordinary high school student. The naive me from before who could parade the word justice around. Sorry. I'm not that guy anymore. There's no way I can be sure I'm doing the right thing. But this is all I can do right now. I'm trusting myself.
Okay. I did not realize that they have like a whole minute of each. I thought it was a lot shorter than that. I was like, oh, damn, okay. So, yes, the main character here, Ultimate Vigilante,
I looked up
Hiroto
to
Akagi.
Superheroes on TV.
The VAs here is Sword of Swords. We have seen, I said we, as in like the people that are, I guess, checking the channel here. We have seen Sword of Swords in Despair Time, right? He's the same VA as David, and the same VA as... Ooh, what's his name? It's the deceased brother of Ryuji in Heartless Deceit that we see in like flashbacks and like memories and stuff.
Hey,
Sword of Swords, I think, is a
an
pretty big
ordinary
name
high
in the
school
VA community. At least the fandom community.
from before who could parade the word justice around?
It's an interesting voice
Sorry.
for a main character.
I'm not that guy anymore.
I guess we're going for the more deep. It sounds deeper to me, at least. Maybe it's like a medium to low pitch voice. And from the sound of it, it seems like he's no longer vigilante either. It's just like giving up on
Parade
it.
the word justice around? Sorry. I'm not that guy
So we're
anymore.
looking at an ultimate that's like,
There's
yeah,
no way I can be sure I'm doing the
not
right
doing
thing.
this anymore.
But this is all I can do right now.
Put the mask down.
I'm trusting myself.
Okay, interesting. I'm curious to see how that will play out. And an ultimate that's like has I guess abandoned in a case. His down. I mean, the fan is called Coward's Paradise, so maybe it has to do with people that are trying to. But I guess not. There's some people that I'm pretty sure are really into their talents, so maybe that's not related. I don't remember. I don't remember what exactly why it's called that. I guess we'll find out. There will be some kind of explanation. Okay, so we had to take a small break in between these, but let's continue with the second character. Now we had Hiroto here first. Let's see who's next. All right, we got.
It's okay. I didn't really expect you to remember me. We haven't really talked, and I kind of just remembered your name by chance. Oh, I can hardly call it a talent. It's just a silly hobby I picked up. You know those pictures of
Is it the same
princesses
symbol?
in
Just noticed it.
storybooks?
Wait a
I
minute.
always wanted to make something as frilly and cute as those.
Wait a minute. Hold on. All right, so we got Hana Kongo, voiced by Nate Peach. We have seen Nate Peach in a couple of fangans here on the channel. Again, mentioning it. When I say we, I mean, you know, those who are watching my videos have seen my reactions to other fangans. Anyway, we have definitely seen her. Like, the last time we saw her was in, or at least saw them, I don't know them personally, was in Shard Hope with Cancel, which was a very drastic change of a voice. And a character in general, too. I guess, wait, did we check out? Yeah, no, we saw Kill Cure, which is probably the newer one, because Shard Hope is much older, I would assume. Or maybe it was like 1-2 years older, while Kill Cure came out this year. So at least it was a newer take. Again, actually, now I think about it, usually it's more loud characters that we've seen. Both Cancel and what's her name, Uta. Hana seems a lot more likable. I like her design with the pink hair. I just noticed that she has this symbol here, which I think is the same as Hiroto's, isn't it? Or am I? Yeah, it's the same symbol. Are they classmates? Or were they classmates like before the Killing Game? Oh, brother, that's a death flag, alright. If not everyone has a symbol, and it's not like a symbol of like the school or whatever they are right now, then this is not good news for Hana here. No. A pity, because she seems nice. She's the ultimate tailor. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think I've seen some art of her, which is like the pin cushions or whatever it's called. So, oh yeah, we can literally see her in the back with like the string. Actually, I think this is like the old. Oh yeah, these are the old splashers in the back. Yeah, true. I'm pretty sure they're redoing them right now. I'm pretty sure we could potentially see a remake of the prologue. I'm saying that. I'm not actually sure. I am in the server. I don't pay attention because there's like a lot of people in there. I usually don't pay attention with like a big servers. I'm just here for the updates. You know, I'm not like gonna talk much with the people there. It's like too big of a server. It's like I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm just gonna have that there in the background. Interesting with Hana here. Hana Kongo. Unfortunately, like, okay, personality-wise, because, you know, we're gonna have to make Death Order predictions as well, as always. Now, personality-wise, Hana here looks like the one, I feel like there's always, in DR, there's gonna be one character like this, usually a girl, who is like, oh, she's so sweet, so, like, you know, it doesn't seem, like, aggressive at all, and it ends up being, like, a killer. It's kind of like a common trope, perhaps. Something like Mikan, like, I guess Chihiro wasn't a girl or a killer, but maybe that's why it was different. Oh. But like a character you see, like, oh, you know, I guess only Mikan falls under this, because Himiko didn't kill either. I guess there wasn't one in V3. Maybe I'm just assuming. I don't know. I feel like in some other case as well, usually like, oh, you don't expect this girl to be the killer or whatever. It's like, oh, who would have thought of that? Which could be the case. But the fact that I don't remember the designs. Maybe the other guys also have this logo here, and maybe it's like the logo of where they are right now. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think they're in a school. I'm almost certain that this is a school logo that's she's supposed to be. Let's say, okay, well, picked up the frame that you can't see his fucking side there. Are you serious? Stop hiding. There we go. It's the same logo. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Yeah. So either they're classmates, which is very unfortunate for Hana here, because that means she's fucking dying. Or I guess this is just the logo. Maybe I should just wait to see the third character before I theorize. I will say, from what I remember, the cast here, from voice actors wise, is pretty stacked. Like they're pretty solid.
Chance.
Like, again, both of the ones that we have seen so far are pretty good.
I'm glad someone around here is normal.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have that symbol now.
Eccentric is just part of being an ultimate student.
Skateboarder.
Me? Hey, listen. Despite how it looks, I'm not a punk, I swear. Hey, when are you going to stop messing around? Don't even joke about that kind of stuff. None of us are even considering this. Right?
He gives me like a Kaido vibes, not gonna lie. We got Daisuke Shiriaki by Nuzik VA. Have we seen Nuzik before? I can't remember. We got the ultimate skateboarder. We don't see the logo, which probably solidifies my assumption of Hana and Hiroto being classmates prior to this, which is bad news for Hana. I remember this guy looking really cool. That guy looks pretty cool. I don't know much about him, but again, to be honest, the silver hair on Cactus is always like a really like peak design. For me, I don't know why. Silver hair, oh, this guy's gonna be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird like that. He looks pretty punk-like, but his personality seems like more of an older brother, from what I'm getting here.
Hey, when are you going to stop messing around?
Yeah, like he doesn't seem like your punk type. That's like, oh, yo. That's how punks speak, like, yo. He doesn't sound like a punk that's gonna beat you up. More like, you know, that's why I'm getting like the Kaito vibes, because Kaito and like Shuichi were like him pushing Shuichi to become better, like an older brother, kind of like trying to inspire him. That's kind of like Kamina from Gurren Lagann, which also is the same VA as Kaito, now that I think about it. But I'm getting this vibe, which also makes me worry that he might be like it's the big bro type character that ended up killing. No, I mean, he could also be a victim. That could also be the case. I'm trying to get vibes from here, from like the words, because we're getting a lot of stuff compared to, I don't know, I feel like most VA reveals usually don't have a lot, like maybe like a just one line. Despite time had like a minute or something, I feel like, but this one's too are like a couple of, almost a minute, like it's 20 seconds. Is it 20 seconds? More or less, maybe 30. Yeah, it's about like almost 30 seconds per character, I guess. So we're getting a bit more. The lines are not just like one generic line, I guess. It should give you more of the personality. Okay, but the voice is good though. Nuzik here did a good job. I have a whole like spreadsheet. I have mentioned it before. I have a spreadsheet where I keep track of all the VAs and the roles. That's why I can remember a bit easier. Like, we've seen this VA here or here. Which is why when there's like VAs that don't have, or the VAs that have, like Nuzik here, I don't think that's their name. But then they have another role with their real name. It's like, oh man, who the fuck is this now? I don't remember. Have we seen this guy before? Like I remember with Yari in the not Yari. A lot of the VAs in the Jikoku Massacre one, I was like, oh, we have. I don't know this person, and it was like, oh no, I did. They were using their real name, which like fair enough. Yeah, it's a big role, I would assume. So you want to use your real name? Fair enough. I would do the same. But for me, I keep track of these things. It confuses me a little bit. We got Daisuke. I guess we finished Daisuke. Daisuke or Daisuke? Daisuke. We got Urara. Urara? Mangaka. Oh, she looks really cool.
Curious.
I like purple.
Curious.
Insomnia VA. Okay.
Do pardon my manners. It's
Oh,
just
she's
that
British.
I've never met someone quite like you before.
Sounds like British.
That manner of behavior is just simply inappropriate. This is illicit behavior.
That's funny. Alright, that's funny. I'm curious as why she's British. Is it not a British accent? Like, am I crazy? Sounds British. Sounds posh, I guess. So maybe it's not British. But I feel like every time I hear of a posh accent, I'm like, oh, it's British. British? I don't know. Sorry. Oh, it has a little cat there. And we don't see any logos. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, spoiler alert. Thank you very much. I mean, I have seen them in the past. There's not really big spoilers. Interesting. So she's more of a wimpy, I guess. Or maybe she gets more... flustered is the word? Maybe. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe she gets easily... Yeah, because she's like... Who knows what she heard right now. She's getting like crazy here. Interesting. What the... Stop doing that. Alright. That's the second time it has happened ever. I don't even know that you can do that. Yeah, bro, I didn't even know that was a possible thing to do. Anyway, we're learning new text here. Ultimate mangaka. That's a really cool talent. I feel like maybe there's a lot of mangakas out there in fangans. But I think it's a cool talent. I do like the comic. I mean, I'm a fan of comics, manga, stuff like that. From a kid, so I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely like that kind of talent. It's very creative, too, and especially if you do, like, executions. You could do a lot of stuff with them. You could make, like, an execution, just, like, panel, like a manga style, with, like, the panels. Just kind of, like, pans around, like, I mean, you could have the movement depending on how much budget you have for the execution, but you could have it in a way that looks like a animated, like, manga panel when you do, like, comic dabs and stuff. But just kind of have the comic just kind of falling into place. I don't know, just a thought that came to mind. She does give me Survivor vibes, though. Maybe I don't know. I mean, there's only the prologue out right now, so it's not like you can tell me I was wrong. So she does give me Survivor vibes. I do like her voice. I'm kind of curious why she's British. That's like one thing that I always have an issue. Not an issue. It's kind of like curious about when there's like characters that are Japanese but they have a British accent. So like, what's the lore? Did they grow up in like the UK? Why do they have a British accent? Like, why? I get it if the VAA is... the fuck? VAA? Okay. If the VA has... it's just British, and that's their accent, and they can hide the accent, then I get it. Fair enough. But then... I mean, if they didn't get any better auditions, and you didn't mind the accent... But I think there's a lot of VAs auditioning for this, so I'm not really sure. I don't think it was like, oh, they just didn't have anyone better. I'm just kind of curious, like, is there a lore reason? It's not related to Urara here, and something I did pretty good voice, as you could hear from my chuckle earlier. But, just a thought that came to mind, like, why do they pick... Is there like a lore reason for the character to have the British accent, or not? I don't know. Out of curiosity. She reminds me, for those that are familiar with the Fate series, she reminds me of a more toned down. What's her name? Oh, Batty. What's her name though? The name's not Batty. That's the nickname. Fuck. It's like an assassin, like the manga assassin 5-star character. What's her name now? I don't like her personality-wise because she's very cringy. She's not cringy from what I've seen here, but like design-wise, kind of reminds me of her. I forgot her name. I do remember this guy though. That guy. Yeah, I remember this guy. And now there's Seth Rafield here.
Don't scare me like that. You see, when I'm listening to music, I'm in like a whole nother world, my dude. Record, rewind, reverb, remix, reverse,
The voice crack. Oh, brother.
Remind me why I was doing this again. Just forget it.
And he doesn't have this logo either. Yeah, so it's definitely. I'm stuck on the logo part. We got the audio technician here with Hibiki Katabuki. Yeah. I mean, cool guy, good looking guy. Seth again. I feel like. Do you get this with a specific... Oh, I can't speak. Do you get this with a specific voice? That when you hear it's like, oh, it just scratches your brain a certain way. It's like, oh, this is... I really like this. Seth is what the fuck? Seth's voice. Seth is what the fuck? Seth's voice. I don't know why the pitch. I don't know. I'm not really a professional, so I don't know the terms. There's something about it every time. It's very characteristic. Like I feel like you can recognize it's Seth in most cases. We have seen Seth like a couple of times already. We've seen like with Rule, in Shard Hope. We've seen Denji. Is it Denji? I think it's Denji. In the side mission or the side story of Heartless Deceit, and we've seen him as Ace in Display Time, which was a really good role. I really did like Ace. I feel like I might like him too. I'm saying I feel like because I'm getting like comic relief character vibes. I'm getting Kaminari vibes for the My Hero Academia fans out there. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from him. So I could see him living all the way like a Soda type character, just there to be funny. But I don't like these characters, which is unfortunate. I hope he does like more than just comic relief. He looks really, really cool though. The black with the pink, it's kind of funny. The one blue edge here is interesting. His eyes is like pink, right? Not crazy. I can't see his. There we go. Yeah, I was waiting for his eyes to open. It's like, can you open their eyes, please? Yeah, so I'm kind of curious what the one blue strand there is for. I guess it's just break the pink and black color scheme. Curious. It looks cool though. It looks cool. I'm curious to see how they. I mean, we have seen the base sprites, I think, of the updated artwork, but I'm curious as to how these will look, because the updated ones look good. I think the updated ones look good. The only thing I have to point out is that the faces look a bit more stretched, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm trying to find them again so I can make sure I'm not saying random shit. I don't know, like if I misremembering stuff. I think the faces are a little bit more wide than, like, you can see this a bit more like this. Maybe I'm misremembering though. I'm actually not sure. Now that I'm looking at them, maybe I'm wrong. maybe I'm wrong. And I can't find them either. I'm finding the splash art. Hello? Where was it? Am I crazy? I know I saw them together earlier. Yeah. Can I compare? Yeah, it feels like maybe not round or wide. Maybe like it's a bit more. The chin is like a bit more. Like I'm seeing the Hibiki sprite here. The chin is a bit more there, I think. I don't know. The face has changed a little bit, but they look good. They look good. They don't look bad. I do want to see the other sprites as well. I guess we have to wait and see though. Let me skip through that one because I already heard Hibiki already once. I also have curiosity. How long I'm looking at the time? 23 minutes. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a long one. All right, let's continue with the next one.
Ray means 0. I suppose it is fitting, for
That's
I have
the
0
OVA.
friends.
Yeah.
That is what they call an icebreaker.
I feel like
I
I'm
heard
gonna really
jokes
like
are
Ray.
good for starting conversations. Sorry. To be honest, I'm not really good at carrying
doesn't have the logo either.
conversation
She's like a
or
dolphin
reading
there.
the mood or anything like that. Talking to people is not my strong point.
Oh, brother. I paused at the perfect time. I feel like Ray is gonna be from my favorites. I don't know. I have this feeling. She's the serious type. The serious type, but in a goofy way. I think you did a good job. Ultimate Archer here. Ray Tsuji. Ultimate Archer. We literally saw an Ultimate Archer and with pink, not pink, with blue. I feel like I've never seen any other archers. This one and now the blue archer, like Akiba, which is green, not blue, I guess, compared to Ray here. My only issue with the serious characters is usually if they're like the quiet, serious type or the more monotone voice. The voice tends to be a bit more monotone. So I'm curious to see the more expressive lines. I want to hear it again and see if there was any more. If I didn't pick it up.
Ray
Because I did
0.
speak a bit over.
suppose it is
I tend to
fitting.
not speak
For I have
the
0
first
friends.
time I listen to. Yeah, there is
That is
emotion.
what they call an icebreaker. I heard jokes are good for starting conversations. Sorry. To be honest,
Yeah, it was only the
I'm not
laugh,
really
unfortunately.
good at
I'm gonna have to see some other lines which is more emotive. That's my only issue with serious characters. Like when they're just serious, it's like, well, I'm kind of speaking like that. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I mean, I want to hear the not that expressive like what's her name's like Urara, who was just like screaming there, but a bit more. I want to see the expressive side to be, I guess, to judge it properly. You know, that's just how I am. I guess I do prefer the more emotive characters like Hibiki, for example. Now you might be saying, "Oh, you like?" Actually, I'm not gonna say this because I'm not sure when it will come out. It might be spoiler for the chapter 2 tier list of Tetra Blues. I'm not gonna say anything here, but I do like loud characters too, or more emotive ones. Like one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters is Owain, who is very much insane for the most part. So I do like loud characters, but I do appreciate the quiet ones too when they are more unique. You know, like I like if Ray here is like a more goofy take on the quiet and edgy like character, I would like that. You know, if it's just like quiet, just sat there like a plant there, I'd be like, all right, I don't really care as much. But design wise, I do like her. Performance wise was solid. I can't even speak. Performance wise was pretty good. I feel like all of them are pretty good audio wise as well. There's no issues with the audio. It is an old video, so I'm sure when this continues, if the prologue gets remade or something, we'll have an even better quality, both visually and audio-wise. But I am seeing the next one here. And the next one is...
In this world, there are
Interesting.
winners and there are losers.
Kazuya
You
Makishima.
best shake off those leeches and start looking out for number one. Else
Pro
you're gonna
golfer.
find yourself firmly in the latter category. You've
Here
gotta
you.
be kidding me.
Here you?
There
That's
should
what
be
it
a
says.
limit to how naive you can be, you zygote. You're basically asking to be stabbed in the back.
I was pulling a JoJo pose there with that. This here, this splasher is, I don't know why it brings a smile to my face. Maybe it's a smile with a fucking lightning spark here with a fucking eye. He looks cool. Devin McLaughlin. I feel like we've seen Devin in another project, but I think they were going with like their alias. I am not sure. I feel like we have seen them somewhere else. I'm not sure though. He looks really cool. I feel like he's the antagonist, right? There's no way this guy is not the antagonist. Right? He screams like an antagonist. I know that Anko, I think that's her name, right? The redhead, which is like usually the character you see with Hiroto the most in like promotional art and stuff like that. She could also be the antagonist, technically speaking, like a more whimsical antagonist, like a Kokichi type antagonist. I don't know. I know I'm mentioning the main characters, the main series characters. Not to say that they all look exactly like them. I'm just giving you like an idea of like similar trope of character in terms of like what kind of role they could play. Right? I'm not comparing them as in they're a copy of the character, more like something that you can like imagine, so you can understand what I'm trying to say here, right? So we could have an Anko antagonist with Hiroto there, but I would prefer this guy, to be honest. I feel like this guy is like he looks like the rich, a famous guy. Is like, well, I mean, fuck you, dude. I mean, I climb my way through there with blood and knives and shit. I don't know. He seems like the asshole type of antagonist that I don't think we've had in the canon games. Byakuya doesn't really... because Byakuya was kind of the rich asshole, wasn't he? But he wasn't straight up evil. I guess this guy is not straight up evil, but like that grin there looks like a fucking maniac. I don't know. Curious about the IRU. I guess it's like an organization, something he was playing. Pro golfer. You don't see golfers either very often. We got a couple of unusual talents already with the archer. I guess the technician is also kind of depends on how you say it. And the vigilante is also kind of new. I guess unique. Most are somewhat unique. I feel like the most common one you would think right now is the mangaka. Crazily enough. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's continue with the next one.
Asking to be stabbed in the back.
Next one is
Hello, it's me. Everyone's
Bomber.
favorite bombing idol,
Ah.
Honika Onizaki. Honika
Garbage
is going to
Gothic.
show everyone another beautiful destruction today. You've only got one life, so burn it up. Boy, quit hassling me.
Oh.
Do you like picking on girls? Is that it?
Lower voice too.
Know to shut their mouths once in a while.
Oh, she's more.
Telling me you're stupider than a baby? Is that it?
Are you guys spank people? Hello? Hello? I just saw that. Ah. Curious. Now I'm more curious. Okay, we have Honika Onizaki by Garbage Gothic. Ultimate Bomber. This feels like a chapter 3 killer, doesn't it? Ah, it feels like a chapter 3 killer. It kind of gives me Red Queen vibes, too. I don't know. Red Queen, Harley Queen, kind of a queen regardless. I am curious, because at the start he's like a more higher pitch voice.
Everyone's favorite bombing idol,
Bombing idol, which makes me wonder if it's like a case of her having a stage voice and then the regular voice. So this is like a stage voice where she's acting all cheerly and stuff, and then the real personality is this one,
Is that it?
where she's like more aggressive. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. I feel like we've seen like 1 or 2 people that, I mean, I guess it's not anything unique. People often, at least really famous people often be like, they're just nicer on screen. And they're just like, okay, I'm going to show my true colors afterwards. So this, like an insane concept, but an interesting one for the bomber.
Even babies know to shut their mouths
I guess she's more serious.
in a while. You telling me you're stupider than
That actually looks crazy. The veins on the fucking eye. The veins on the eye. I'm gonna worry about this thing. There's a fucking... You gotta fucking spank me with a grenade. Just blast my ass. Just... Pause. That sounded very weird. I should have thought of that before saying it. What the fuck? I'm curious if she's gonna take the mask off at any point. Every time someone has a mask or something that covers their face, my first thought is like, okay, what do you look under there? Are we gonna see? Out of curiosity, are we gonna see? I don't know. Very unique, so far very unique titles. Ultimate Bomber. Like, how do you get an ultimate title like that? Just out there making explosions online? Creating explosives, maybe? Maybe. This glove looks like reminds me of a biker gangs almost. I don't know, biker gloves? She could be riding a bike, I don't know. I don't remember her splash art. Maybe she's literally on a bike and I'm just stupid. We can't really tell. Interesting design so far. I do like that... wait, am I stupid? No. Yeah, most characters' hair colors kind of matches with her outfit a lot. They got red hair with like black and red. We have blue with blue. We got purple with white and some purple cyan colors like blue stuff. Black with pink. Clearly... I guess Rara is like more of a brownish. It could be some kind of purple actually. If I color pick this could be a purple. It kind of looks like purple. Just a different shade of purple with purple. The other one that's kind of like an outlier is Daisuke here because he's like silver with black. But that's a very, decent color scheme. Very careful with that. Pretty good. I don't know. I'm not very good with colors personally. So I feel like when I design characters, I just go like very safe, like black or something like okay, I don't want to think about color theory and shit. But I just noticed that all of them kind of have matching stuff so far. Wow, a lot of people watching the next one. Damn, that was the peak. This one and I guess Seth and I believe Lumisa is next, right? And Anko, of course, Anko would be the most popular one here.
Buongiorno. I
Yeah.
trust that you slept well.
Yukio Sato.
Come now. Today
With
cannot truly
Lumisao.
begin with an empty stomach. La,
Patisserie,
la, la. There truly is no greater joy than to see you enjoying my treats. In my opinion, even the simple happiness of a sweet treat is something I believe can improve someone's day.
Oh, that was fast.
You're not a treat is
Am I
something.
crazy? That was faster than the other ones. I did not expect it to end there. Okay. We have seen Lumisao in a lot of stuff, actually, here on the channel. Lumisao is the VA of Grace, for this garden. Ko in Heartless Deceit. I'm pretty sure they're doing Iki's voice too, right? In Kill Cure. Interesting. See, here we got, like, again, like, Yukio here has a French accent. I guess with patisserie, I guess makes sense. Maybe they've studied in, like, France or whatever, and that's why they have the accent, which is fair enough. This seems like a lore reason as to why they have the French accent. And again, we've seen Lumisa with various accents. Like, Grace has, like, Australian accent. Yukio here has French. Impressive work. I don't know how people do it. I remember once I did I had to learn to do like Australian accent for a role. I was like, damn, that took a while. After that, I completely forgot everything. I was like, oh, what, Australian role? What? I remember like a little bits and pieces of there, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people. I guess it's their job. Maybe they're professionals, and that's why they. They put a lot of effort into it. Maybe that's also the case. But really impressive. Yukio. I feel like design-wise, he's from my least favorites because he's a little kid character, There's always this little kid-looking character in DR, unfortunately. At least he doesn't act like a kid, which is a huge plus, I guess. But, see, this is the thing. He has the type of character I don't like, and he's also rocking the orange, which I also don't like. I'm not a fan of orange. I feel like orange and yellow are kind of meh colors. I'm a purple guy, alright? Not the purple guy, but I'm a purple guy. This? Yes. This, with the purple hair? Yes. The orange is like, alright. Orange, beige, like, okay. It's like kind of lame colors, for me, personally. So design-wise, UK is not really giving me much. Like, I feel like he's probably gotta be from, like, the lowest people. But again, it depends on the personality, too. If he's, like, a sick character, I mean, I'm not gonna say no, just because he don't look the part. I don't know. But I know that Lumisa's gonna do a good job with the role, because we have seen them in many other roles, and they have done very well in all of them. But I don't know if I'm gonna be liking Yukio too much. I don't know.
I believe can improve
This is
someone's
the next
day.
one. I'll drink water.
Oh, you're not a fan? No, it's fine. It's just rare to meet someone who doesn't know me. It's a little refreshing, actually. There's more to being a star than being easy on the eyes. Not saying I consider myself to be especially good-looking.
I mean, that wouldn't be a lie.
It's fine if you think I am.
That wouldn't be a lie, but
I'm not
sure.
trying to fish for compliments or anything, but...
Okay, modest. Oh, that was very sudden. Hello? Okay. Does the line stop there in the butt? Okay. That was very sudden. We got Artemis here voicing Stella Hoshinari. Now, I'm curious if Stella, there's no way that's her real name. There's no way she had... I mean, it could be mixed, right? She could be, like, European, Japanese or something and has Stella here. Ultimate actress. Stella, I have a personal connection with because we share a name. My name is not Stella, but it's the male version of Stella is my name. And those of you who are Greek, now you know my name, I guess. But I'm not gonna say it. But you guys, those who know, those who are Greeks, you will understand from this. But also, I mean, Stella is also, the word for star in Latin, I'm pretty sure. And Astra is the Greek word for stars. So, look at that. Who would have thought? Yeah, Stella looks good. I like that she's modest, because I feel like a lot of the time when you see actor or like actors or actor-esque characters, famous people in media or like fanga and stuff like that, usually they're kind of like assholes, They're kind of petty, narcissistic type characters. And it's like, well, I mean, okay, but there's definitely people that aren't like that, Maybe they're the minority, but it would be cool to see some of them that are not like that. So it's nice to see that Stella here is a bit more modest, by the looks of things. I don't think she's gonna live long. Unfortunately. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would like to see her surviving till the end, but usually in DR, my favorites don't always... that's actually a lie, because my favorite guy in DR is Fuyuhiko, who survives till the end. My favorite girl is Maki, who also survives in the end. So I guess I have been pretty lucky with that. But my second favorite, Nikomaru, and Mahiru both died. So, I mean, I don't know. Usually I am unlucky or stuff like that, though. usually. Then again, most fangans that we've checked out haven't been finished, so you never know. But I mean, no, Wolfgang was my spoiler alert. I'm gonna cut that part. I'm gonna cut that part because you never know if people have checked it out or not. Pretty good so far. Pretty good. Let's continue with the next one.
But like, I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything, but
That's a very abrupt end. We end this.
Excuse me.
Goro Yamaoka, J Royal VA.
Don't underestimate the power of
Oh,
hot
VAs
springs.
at the end there.
That's the natural power of the earth right there. It's my secret to a healthy body and mind.
Pretty good voice.
I ain't the best at this comforting
decent.
stuff. But as long as I'm around, they're gonna need to get through me to even touch any of you.
Oh, hold on.
I'm
man.
around, they're
This is the first bold Fangan character I've seen. He's probably not bold, right? He's probably shaving his head, I would assume. Unless if he's bold. Because shaving, while having a scar would be a bitch. Because how do you not cut accidentally the scar? I don't know, is it me? Am I weird for saying that? Oh, I can't speak. Am I weird for saying that? I don't know. Oh, we can see his eye there. He's definitely blind, yeah. He has definitely lost that eye. I just noticed that. He seems cool. I don't know if he's like a buff. I guess no, there's another buff character here, right? There's where is he? Huh? Yeah, this is the buff guy of the cast. But he looks cool. He looks like the more wiser character here. There's always this one character that's like the wise. That character, the one that dies. The character that's wise and it helps the group, but also dies in the end because like, oh, they're too wise for us to keep that much longer. We kind of have them staying for a little bit. But then we have to leave the other guys on their own. Like a mentor type character. Maybe it's because he's very disciplined, and that's why I'm getting this vibe.
It's my secret to a healthy...
He looks very old, though. I don't know why. Like the eye bags, too, and the stuff. I don't know. He looks like he's like a middle-aged dad. I do wonder, do we know like their ages? Are they all the same age? Are they all 18? Or are they like different ages? Because like lately, it's kind of the trend to just not go with the same ages. I'd be like, oh, we're not looking at high school students. Some of them are like just older. So I'm curious how old we're going with. Probably they're the same age. Because this is still an old Fangan, right? This is like 5 years ago, I think. Yeah. So probably it's still pretty old. So, it's definitely old. So probably they're the same age. But I am curious if that's not the case. I guess we'll find out when we react to it.
body and mind.
Let's go deal with the next one. It has to be a girl, looks like. Yeah, oh, it's this girl, Mitsuba.
While I'm around. I'm an agent of the truth.
Arakachi.
I spread the truth.
Oh, we've seen Arakachi, but from where?
How annoying. I can't stand gloomy people like you. Only sketchy people ever have things to hide. Nothing good ever comes from keeping secrets.
Oh, there's more.
Information is normally give and take, you see? But if you're smart like me, it's take.
Oh, there's more again. The fuck is going on? I thought she's over, but she's not. Okay, we got the Ortma journalist. Interesting. Zoni. Not the Zoni. Zoni, yep. That's the one. We got a lot of clover symbolism here. I guess a clover here and a couple of clovers, I think, in her shirt. Or I guess just the clover in the... just the shirt. Interesting. Mitsuba Hagihara. I will say, I'm not a fan of the high-pitched voices. If they're not super loud, I'm okay with it. If they're like really loud, like Ogura that we're seeing in blue right now, after a while I'm like, can we tone it down a little bit, please? I feel like we've seen Arakachi in Despair Time. I don't remember if it's Rose's VA or if it is Ari's VA. Because it could be also Ari's VA. Because Ari had another high-pitched voice. So it could be the same one. It's been like almost a year since I checked out Despair Time, so... I don't remember exactly how Ari sounded. I think Rose was a lot more calm and stuff like that. She was speaking like more quietly. So it could be Rose's VA too. I think it's Ari's, because it's like a similar type of character. I mean, as a journalist, I have the urge to say that she could also be the antagonist here. But at the same time, I don't think she has the vibes for that. She could be the traitor. Or she could be someone that is looking for the traitor and gets killed for it. She could also survive till the end and be like, I'm a journalist, keeping track of everything that happens in the killing game and posting it after we're done. That could also be the case. I don't think we've seen another journalist before, have we? No. I know there's one in Super Danganronpa, another two. I think it's a journalist. It could be a reporter too. I don't know what's the difference. I feel like it's the same thing, isn't it? There has to be a difference, but to me, it's like, isn't it the same thing? Sort of. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's continue though with the next one. While we hear Mitsuba laugh.
Let's hope we don't have to see each other often. You see a doctor too often. It must mean you're a really unlucky person.
Yep.
If nothing else, I believe life is something that should be preserved, no matter what. So just don't die, okay? As long as you don't die, I can save you.
What's he got there? Hold on a minute. We got Ichiro Taida, the Ultimate Doctor, voiced by Tanelberg. We have definitely seen Tanelberg in another one or two series. I think Tanelberg did the voice of Grisp in Shard Hope. But I don't think they are reprising the role anymore. Because I'm pretty sure that in the new update that they made, Elliot, who's like the director of Shard Hope, said that they will be recasting both Cross, who he previously voiced, and Grisp. So I'm not sure if it was like a decision like, I want to step down from the role because I'm busy, or if it's like, I just no longer, the role has changed so much that there's no longer a reason for the same voice to be there. I don't know. I feel like the busy part might be the case. Because I'm pretty sure Tanelberg is also the VA for Tay in Blue right now. And I remember people saying that Tay's VA, Tanelberg, Joshua, I think is his name, Joshua Waters, I think that's the VA's name. I think Tay's VA or Tanelberg here, alongside with Hirosa's VA, are apparently like in other big series as well. So more professional routes. That's what I got from this. Maybe I'm wrong. So I guess maybe it's just a matter of availability and how available they are to record. Maybe. But I hope they don't leave, because I really like his voice. Because we get that very tired voice at the start.
Let's hope we don't have to see each other often.
And then we hear the very passionate voice.
Else, I believe.
And it's a distinct difference. And I do like that. It's not like, well, I'm speaking like this, and then I'm speaking more loudly like this. Like, okay, no, we can hear that this is his regular voice when he's locked in. And when he's more tired, you can actually like, okay, yeah, I'm about to sleep right now. You can hear you're about to sleep. Now, I am more curious about this patch here. I don't know what the deal is with that. A bit concerning. A little bit. And this one as well. The Ibex is crazy. I really like his design. I feel like this design is really cool for a doctor. A more tired doctor, overworked doctor. Especially here in Greece, which is like literally the case with most doctors, because our healthcare is declining rapidly. And most doctors are just doing like all-night shifts because there's like literally no personnel. So this is definitely something I like seeing in media. The overworked doctor, please get more people to work. I am curious if... See, this is something that I've questioned in other cases. Because Ultimate Doctor is a very basic talent that we've seen like in other... I feel like there's in multiple other cases. And I always wonder, if you have an Ultimate Doctor, why don't you kill them first? Like, you are the first killer, right? You want to kill someone. Why don't you just target the doctor? Like, you know that if you... Because, sure, in most cases, they have the whole autopsy thing. Like, oh, we're giving you the files of how they died and all that stuff. Okay, fair enough. But if you don't know that, you're the first killer, you don't know that this file is coming in with all the information about the kill. Why are you not targeting the doctor? If the doctor is able to... I mean, I guess it could be the case that they don't have the ability to perform, like, autopsy and stuff like that. But technically speaking... If you want to get someone first, wouldn't the most important person in this case be the one you have to target first, like the doctor in the Killing Game? Yes, that would be the most OP role to have, OP talent to have in the Killing Game would be the doctor, because they can treat the patients in case something happens. The students treat them if they get injured, or if a failed attack happens, or if, I don't know, you kill someone, or you think you killed them, but they get in time and save them or something. I don't know. I feel like that would be the first one to target, wouldn't it? And it would be also the easiest, because like, hey, doctor, I'm kind of not feeling well. Can you meet me here? Like, yeah, sure, okay. Bam. I don't know. I feel like that would make the most sense, personally. And I'm mainly asking that because I don't think I've seen this at any case. Then again, I haven't seen a lot of fangouts with doctors that actually get published, so maybe one of them had this plan. I don't know. But yeah, Ichiro, I feel like he's from my favorites so far as a whole. Like design-wise, the voice is really solid. I mean, all the voices are pretty solid. I don't think I had an issue with any of the performances so far. Though I'm pretty sure these guys were pretty good. Like, I feel like there was a lot of auditions there for every single character, so you getting casted here means that you were pretty good. You're most likely gonna be a solid performer, and that's why you got casted.
I guarantee.
Because it's different when you like audition for a project like 20 people auditioning, and different like 100 people.
Their misfortune on ghosts.
Occultist.
That's why I want to make it so everyone can understand them better. I'm not going to curse you or anything. I mean, I can try. Ooh.
Alright, calm down.
Were you scared?
Calm down, Himiko.
Of course that won't work.
Oh my god, calm down. Calm down, brother. We got the reverse Himiko here. This is the quiet, monotone character I was talking about earlier with Ray. I guess this is the more monotone character. Interesting design. Oh my god, there's a fucking stuffed animal with a pin in his up an eye. Okay. We got Ume Omori. Every time I see Omori, I think of the game. I haven't played Omori, but I know it's pretty fucked up. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I don't know how old Omori is as a game, so maybe it wasn't intentional. We got the ultimate occultist, Sierra. I don't think we've seen Sierra in any other roles, in any other fangans. I should specify. Interesting. Ume here suffers from the same case of just, I don't really... I mean, it's a cool design for an occultist. The little kid, you know, like horror movies, you have the little kid that's creeping everyone out. I guess that was the intent here. That's probably pretty funny. The eye, bro. That's pretty funny. I don't know if I'll really vibe with the character as the story goes, though. Because again, I do like the more loud characters. So, depending on how she goes, as long as she's not like actually like Himiko, it's really annoying about oh, I'm gonna curse you in every fucking line, I'll be happy. Because Himiko was like one of my least favorite characters in DR because it was just constantly about magic. Like, girl, shut the fuck up, please. Say anything else. Please. That was the same issue I had with Ogura too. Like, girl, you have so much going on. Why are you so stuck up on being cringy? Say something else. Let's continue. That's gonna be a long ass video.
You stood your ground.
Daigo Takasaki.
You ain't no ordinary guy, are you?
What?
You've got a couple of fights under your belt. I can tell. A fight is a conversation between two strong people. That's the only way guys like us can express ourselves fully. We live in a different world from other people.
That's probably gonna be from my favorite characters, not gonna lie. He looks like a shonen character. Like you see him fighting, I don't know, like Deku or something. I don't know. Or someone from Jujutsu Kaisen. I cannot pronounce his name. Takatsukasa? Is that how you say it? That could be the case. Daigo Takatsukasa by Zyla. I'm not sure if we've seen Zyla in any other roles. We might have. Because the name is familiar, but I don't know if it's familiar because I've seen this video like way back then. Oh, he's the ultimate hooligan. It's got a tiger too. Hooligan. How do you get a title like that? I guess he gets too many fights during like sport events. So like, oh, we won. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill you all now. Oh my god, he has a fucking... Oh, I just saw that. He has fucking handcuffs on. Yeah, he has definitely killed people before. He has definitely killed people. I mean, if the scars here didn't tell you much. He's got scars in the fucking mouth, in the chest, all over his arms. There could be veins too, not really sure if it's a vein or a scar. Like, these ones are clearly scars, but this could be a vein. For all I know, it's very light. Oh, light, it's just like a line.
You ain't no ordinary guy,
I get to change the sprite here?
You've got to come.
I don't know. Because now this has the same thing too. So I'm not really sure if this is like actually veins or if it's scars. These are definitely veins. And these. But I'm not really sure what the deal is. I really like the really creepy sprites. I'm sorry. I do like characters like these. I'm sorry. Buff cactus. Always gonna be my favorites. Or close to. Depending on the character, right? Because we got some characters like Ono who are not up that high. But I think he has the whole like the raging barbarian type character that I really like. He's not gonna be like the top of my favorites. He might be like top 10, which gets on a lot from like top 16 characters, but maybe like top 7. But he's definitely gonna be one of the characters I like. Like this guy just looks like a maniac. Look at his face. Look at his fucking face. He was like, yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. Come here. Come closer. Come closer. Yeah, I'm not coming, bro. I'm not coming. No. Fuck that. I'm not coming. I'm not buying whatever you're selling. Let's finish this. I think it's not finished because we also have the finale here. Let the host. Let's see the last one. Anko Hibana by Ellie.
For now, a girl's gotta have her secrets.
Ultimate question mark.
Sorry. Besides, don't you think there's more romance in something like that?
Oh, she's a lotus here. In the necktie.
Wow, hero! You were really cool. You're gonna get us out of here and save us all, aren't you?
Maybe she's not gonna be the antagonist.
Right?
I lied.
Just like a hero.
Maybe she's not gonna be the antagonist. Maybe I lied.
Right?
Is she gonna be the side protagonist?
Like a hero.
That could be the case. But why would her last? If she's gonna be the side, I mean, I guess that could be the case because she's the side protagonist. She should put last. Anko Hibana. I was gonna say Ultimate Ellie for whatever reason. Ultimate question mark. Voiced by Ellie. We have seen Ellie in a couple of roles. I'm struggling to remember which ones. I know that they voiced someone in Heartless Deceit. And I think Kill Cure. And I'm pretty sure that the new character that's gonna be joining in Shard of Hope is also voiced by her. And she kind of looks like Anko too. And all that like red hair, kind of black-white, red-white kind of color scheme. Now that I think about it, I kind of forget her name. Her name is like Pip or something. I don't know, but she kind of reminded me of Anko when I saw her. I don't know. Ellie's pretty good. We have seen her in a couple of projects. Anko is like the face of the Fangen, right? Like her and Hiroto are like the main two characters you see. But we have seen in the past, I'm not gonna say which Fangen, but we have seen in the past characters like these, which seem like they're gonna be important, and they end up not being important. Check out the Spare Time, check out Rita's Garden. Some like, I don't know. Check out Rantaro, which I feel like was a kind of a waste of a character, because he was really mysterious and he did like nothing. I hope this is not a Rantaro situation. But then again, what kind of talent she could have? She looks like a student. There's not really much you can get from her design. Like, I think she has the flowers, I guess, in this sprite, but it's only this sprite. Hibana, I think, has to do something with flowers too. I think. Could be wrong. And she has a lotus flower here as well. I think it's lotus at the very least. Maybe it has something to do with flowers? I don't fucking know. It has to be something important if it's question mark. I don't know. But the thing is, what could it be? She doesn't give off any kind of signs as to what her talent could be. I guess it's kind of the point, right? He's like, oh, if you're mysterious, we shouldn't be able to know. Or figure out, like everyone figured out that Kyoko was going to be the detective, right? you could see him be like, oh, yeah, that's the detective right here. And Hajime had like nothing. And it makes sense because he was very, regular. It was just a guy. I don't think Ako was just a guy or just a girl here. But the question is, what will she have as a talent that's important enough to be a secret? That is the real question. It's almost an hour. Holy shit. Okay. Well, let us finish this VA reveal reaction with the last character. I think it's the host, right? Oh, that. Ow. Ow.
You really don't understand your place.
That was really loud.
You are not people.
Oh, there we go.
You guys are pests. Do you think anyone cares about the complaints of an infestation of filthy insects? Humans can be killed so easily and in so many ways. Well, get to it already then. Let's begin the Coward Extermination Program.
I got jump scared by Black Roses here. I did not remember that Black Roses was voicing Monochrome. I was like, what? I thought it was someone else. Okay, so Black Roses, who have seen them in Despair Time as Jay. And I guess we haven't seen them as Yo yet, but I'm pretty sure they're doing Yo in the Zujukoku Massacre whenever that gets released. Interesting. I could not, if you told me this was Jay's VA, I would not have guessed that. Voice-wise. It's very different from Jay's voice. Monochrome is from the more interesting looking host we have seen. I hope that she doesn't have a personality that's just Monokuma, right? I like when hosts are different than the regular DR host of, look at me, I'm gonna be cutesy and funny, and oh. It's like, I want you to be different, I want you to be your own character. I don't want you to be the Monokuma clone. Alright? I want you to be different. And do stuff. Like, yes, I think the one that I have placed really low. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure all of them are pretty low in my tier list every time. Like, the only Tozu and Onomoko have been kind of high because they're the more unique ones that actually are involved in the story. Rule, again, is much different because he doesn't even look like a Monokuma because he's like purple and stuff. But he also does like barely anything. Like, he's like in very few episodes. And he is introduced very late into the series. So I was like, yeah, I mean, he's cool, and he is different, but it's still not insane for me to be like, yo, I'm going to have to put him higher. Now, of course, it depends on how monochrome he is going to be personality-wise, but design-wise, she looks really sick. She reminds me of Sothis, the voice, which also could be like Morgana's voice. This is the same VA. Is it a weird thing to say? I'm kind of getting this vibe.
Are pests. Do you think anyone cares about the complaints of an infestation?
Is it weird that I think that? I'm kind of curious if Monochrome is an actual robot or if it's in like an avatar on like a screen or something. Because these things here, like, what the fuck are those? Like on PC, like a program, I could see why they're doing this, but like outside, they're just walking around. There's this thing happening here. What is that thing? How do you do that outside? Really cool design though. Blue and pink alongside the white and red, which is white and black and red, which is like the usual host color scheme. Interesting, very interesting.
Let's begin the Coward Extermination Program.
Yeah, let's begin Coward Extermination. The Coward Extermination Program. I don't know why he looks so funny there. The extent of your justice. I guess that's why they have the Vigilante here as the main character. If there's themes of justice involved in here. Yeah, Anko is like right next to us too. She has to be the side next to us. As if I'm Hiroto, but it's like right next to Hiroto, so she has to be the side protagonist. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't remember that it was coward extermination. So why is it coward's paradise if you're exterminating the cowards? You know? It's kind of weird. Like, what do you mean? Is my paradise to be exterminated? What the fuck? Okay. Well, I mean, I remember that they were all solid VAs, and they are all pretty solid. They're all pretty solid. They all look pretty cool. With some, this little nerd guy here. But I am curious to see the prologue. I do wonder if we're gonna get added, if there's gonna be any news anytime soon about when we're getting because I think at this point there's bound to be a remake of the prologue, right? I feel like they would remake it because it's like 5 years old, and if they're already doing all the sprites, will they just start with like chapter 1 right after that? I don't know. I feel like just remaking it to get the hype back, because like I feel like back then it was really hype, but nowadays I don't really see people talking about Brave, which is really unfortunate because all these guys I can't even speak. When I'm getting excited, I get fast, like Sonic, and I can't speak because I speak way too fast. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But nowadays, I don't really see many people talking about Brave, which is unfortunate because they all look really cool. Like the characters look really cool. The host looks really cool. The VAs are really good. The art is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we don't really know what happens, like how they leave it off. The prologue could be like a very basic prologue that just didn't bring any hype after like a long time, or maybe it was like really intense. What's it called? The cliffhanger. Yeah, because it's so long, people have kind of like lost interest. I don't know. I don't know if people are still checking it out. Judging from the fact that when I put in the polls, it never won. I guess it's not really as I guess a main topic in the fan community, but I still think it's a really cool project so far. I think it's worth checking out, and I will be checking it out. But regardless, and I will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Do take care, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.